Welcome to Dangan Island. Love, love.
Yeah. Okay, Gut. Also, okay, dann Nekomaru und Akane, machen wir mit den beiden heute Freetime Events.
I see.
Schnell gucken. Was mag der? Was mag Neko? Nekomaru. Der mag die 19. Gibt nur zwei Dinge, die er sehr mag. Die 19 und die 89. Mal schauen. Ei. Mensch, was ist denn oben los? 19 und die 89. Okay. Ich habe 9 Kokosnüsse, das sollte reichen. The hard-shelled fruit from a coconut tree. Not only is it edible, it can also be used for several purposes, such as crafting musical instruments. Das mag? Okay. Okay. Hey Nekomaru, there's something I've been wondering about ever since we first met.
You've been thinking about me that much? Oh. I see. Then I guess I must accept it. Come on, bring it on.
Don't misunderstand. Hey, why are you walking toward me? Didn't you just tell me to come to you?
Sheesh. Well, I was about to offer to do it to you.
What's it? Sort of want to know. Wait, I definitely don't want to find out.
Then... Fine then. So, what were you going to talk about?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you why you're just a team manager.
Fool! Just? Are you mocking the management profession?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Not me. You don't know anything. All roads lead to managers. If you yearn to master something, you will naturally require a manager's help. Countless records in this world would not exist without managers. The bond between a top-notch athlete and their manager is one that cannot be severed.
What?
Oh. Until now I've been without various athletes. Here, looking back, they were all splendid athletes. I had a baseball player who got an offer to join the major leagues while he was still in middle school. A figure skater who performed 6.5 spins. And a tennis player who managed to win a 36-hour-long match. Huh? They were all people who surpassed me.
Do people like that really exist?
Sheesh. Now that you understand, don't mock managers. As long as you never do that, I'll lead you to victory, no matter the match.
I'm not much of a sports guy anyway, but more important, he's got a lot of confidence. And I can understand how proud he must be to be a team manager. Just as I thought, Nekomaru is an amazing guy.
Did you just praise me in your heart?
Huh? How'd you know?
Hold on! When you and I faced each other like this, we are one in both body and mind. Yeah. I can easily see what you're thinking.
One in both body and mind. I really don't want that.
Hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm used to being showered with praise. I'm so popular that there are teams all over the place fighting over me.
That's crazy in so many ways, but there's no denying that he's an amazing guy. I feel like I got to know Nekomaru a little better. Okay. Meet.
Oh.
Nekomaru is staring at me and groaning. I don't know how to say it, but the way he's looking at me is making me extremely uncomfortable. What?
Oh. Hajime, lend me your body.
Oh, hey, wait, what? Nekomaru felt me all over my body before I quickly broke free. What the heck? What's going on?
Just as I thought, I wasn't wrong. You will become an amazing athlete if you train yourself.
Huh?
You must have been born with good bone structure. We'll need to change your diet, bulk up your muscle mass.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
You're calling me an athlete.
You're calling me an athlete, but what are you talking about?
Huh? I'm talking about you, obviously.
Huh?
Sheesh. I'm a manager, you know. It's my job to help athletes figure out what they want to become. I don't mind which athlete you want to become, but it's wrong for me to decide that for you.
Whether or not he decides, he's treating me like an athlete for some reason, but it doesn't matter at all.
Then... let's see, for example, how about that? Oh! Using your entire body to fight over a ball, a sport that is truly the manliest of men's sports.
I don't really want to think about it, though. Nekomaru's probably talking about... rugby. There's rugby.
You got it right, bullseye! So what I mean is... rugby was originally a religious service in the Shinto religion. The men would fight over a bundle of rice plant ears in hopes of a rich harvest. It's the only sport said to have originated when the first bead of sweat fell into the first rice seed. According to spike books, that is.
No way, I don't know anything about rugby, and I've never even seen a match in the first place.
Fool! That doesn't matter at all. Oh. Your calm judgment skills, your high degree of mobility, and you obviously know the importance of teamwork. You may very well be a natural on the rugby field.
Aren't you overestimating me a bit?
Huh? Now, my eyes are never deceived, even if you might be. If you're ever interested, let me know. I'll take care of you anytime.
Nekomaru walked away with a big smile on his face. Even if he compliments me, I don't think I'd be any good at rugby. Or do I really have that kind of natural ability? My hardest wait. Is this the work of the ultimate team manager scouting skill? Hajime, der ultimative Rugby-Spieler. Ding, bum, bum, bum. Auf geht's, Nekomaru. Vielleicht können wir heute sogar noch eine dritte Person mit reinhauen. Und dann nächsten Freitag 3 Personen machen, dann am Samstag halt direkt mit Ultra Despair Girls anfangen. Mal schauen. Je nachdem wie schnell es geht hier. Also geht bei dem geht es zumindest relativ schnell durch hier. Hey Nekomaru, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really understand, but...
No worries, everyone is like that at first. Oh. You don't have to be scared, I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, lay down over there.
Oh no, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about it, obviously. Do you want me to do it to you, right? You do want me to do it to you, right? No?
I just want to ask you what you do as a team manager.
Sheesh. Oh, that's what it was. You should have said so earlier.
You didn't let me.
So what I mean is... Let's see, basically, it's my job to take care of athletes so they can give in their all. The technique varies for each sport, but every top athlete needs 3 essential things. Huh? Physical fitness, visual equity, and willpower. If an athlete wishes to strengthen these 3 essentials, then it's my job to prepare a solid and effective training regimen for them. A lot of the science behind the training is based off principles of sports medicine. It's a real challenge to bring out the maximum potential of each individual athlete. Hold on! What? You look surprised.
No, it's nothing. He gave such a serious answer, I don't really know what to say.
However...
What I told you just now is simply what every manager does.
What is it?
My special weapon is these fingers.
What's up with your fingers?
With the tips of these fingers I can instantly relax tense muscles and promote a maximum blood circulation. I can push out intravenous toxins like a waterfall and restore fatigue in an instant. As long as they're in my hands, each of my athletes can continue with their training and competitions.
Pay attention!
That's right, even until they die. This is it. Truly, this original massage technique is my ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon? So he was referring to as it in order to censor it. But isn't it dangerous to keep training when your body is exhausted?
Oh?
Since you're not the one standing on the battlefield, it's understandable that you would think like that. For some people, forfeiting in the middle of a match is a greater loss than death. During my training, I even met a clan of warrior women in the mountains who had such feudal tendencies.
Huh?
How nostalgic.
Like I said, it may be a world that I don't really understand. But at least now I understand how important you are to your athletes.
I see.
Hey Archie,
Oh,
you know just what to say to put me in a good mood. How about I give you a super version of it right now?
No thanks. Afterward, though, he kept getting a little too close to my personal space. I spent time with Nekomaru for a bit.
oh,
It looks like he's deep in thought. I hope he's not thinking about anything dangerous.
oh.
I've decided. It might be easier to talk to you about it since you aren't an athlete. It may run a little long, but can you listen to my story?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I see.
You remember what you asked me before about why I'm a team manager?
At the time, I didn't know how passionate you were about it.
However...
A long time ago I asked myself that very same question.
Huh.
To be honest, I was born with a heart defect. The doctor told me I would only live to be 20 at most. Because of that I never got to play sports when I was growing up. I didn't even participate in PE either.
I didn't know you went through something like that. I can't imagine that happening to you now.
Sheesh.
I was teased a lot when I was young too. My childhood consisted of being unable to make friends and frequent trips to the hospital. However, on one particular day, I was put in the same room as this boy by coincidence, and it completely changed my life. Like me, that boy had a similar illness. He made frequent trips to the hospital too. But there was one key difference between that boy and me. Someone always came to visit him. He would have fun conversations, and sometimes very serious ones. From what I could overhear, the boy was a team manager for a baseball team. His athletes were visiting him.
Then, what you said to that boy was...
Sheesh.
Ask him why he would do something like that. At the time, I didn't understand it at all. I mean, he couldn't even play baseball with them. But then, he said this to me. Even though I can't play baseball with them, I can still share the victory and defeat with them.
That's what it means to be a team manager. You have a duty to support your team, especially if you can't be on the field with them.
But in the end he died in that hospital without ever seeing his team win. Perhaps he worked himself too hard gathering stats for the sake of that important game. Or maybe he already knew he didn't have much time to begin with. I honestly don't know. So I decided to take all the stats he risked his life gathering for the sake of his team. My very first job as a team manager was leading that boy's team to victory. After that I threw myself into various sports before I even realized that my body had become incredibly tough.
To the point where it's too tough.
But even so, I'm proud of being a team manager.
So that's why. But Why did you decide to tell me that?
Huh? I don't know. I don't really understand it myself, but maybe I just wanted to tell someone. The same way that boy told me. Oh. As long as you have friends who have your back, you'll be able to clear a path to the future without giving up.
And so I spent time today talking to Nekomaru about various things. He gave me a lot of valuable advice from his manager's perspective, and it reminded me of just how great he is. Cool. Die Augenbrauen. Ah ja.
Ta-da!
Wir sollen ein ganzes Haus bauen. Was? Sind blitzig. Ja, ist halt, der hat halt sowas Ähnliches wie Harry Potter, bloß mit seinen Augenbrauen statt mit einer Narbe oder so. Hat schon ein Haus. Das ist auch wieder wahr.
I see.
Will halt ein zweites Haus, Ferienwohnung oder so. Hey Nekomaru, aren't you scared? You seem very calm. Given the situation, it's like you have this unwavering presence of mind.
Meaningless.
Well, it's my duty to support my athletes after all. There's no way a manager should be more concerned than his athletes.
I see, you're amazing. I'm no good at all. It's like I'm thinking about way too many things. And the more I think about it, I still don't know what to do.
Alright, I've decided.
No? Decided what?
From this point on, I will be the official manager for all of you. If we win this match by working together to leave this island, then I'll give it my all to support each and every one of you.
Nekomaru.
Training!
Alright, now that it's decided, let's begin the special training. No matter what, basic physical fitness always comes first. In any situation, you'll need muscles to survive. As long as you're armored with muscles, you won't die so easily.
Armored with muscles? Is that something you can get in a single day? But I guess it's better to stay active than standing around worrying all day. Got it. If that's what you intend to do, then I'll prepare myself for the worst. So what should I start with first?
Huh?
Let's see, based on your current fitness level, run 10 laps around the first island, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups.
Well, I think I can manage to do that.
No!
And after you've done that 50 times, do 3 sets of 12-mile long distance swimming.
That's clearly impossible.
Sheesh!
It's my job to make the impossible possible. Don't worry, even if you get worn out, I'll do it to you anytime.
Oh!
In fact, let's do that first to fire things up. Come on, get naked and lay down there.
Hold on, why do I have to get naked?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, I just feel like it, that's all.
You just feel like making me get naked.
Fool!
Geez, all this talking, you're too noisy. Just shut up and listen to your manager.
Hey, wait, whoa! Before I could say anything, Nekomaru's massage had started. This is... I kinda understand how this might be addicting.
Oh!
How's it? Feels good, right?
It's amazing, my body feels extremely light.
Right? Thanks to this, you now have a body that can't live without me.
I don't really want to admit that, but it doesn't matter anymore. For some reason, I really feel like working out.
Now let's start the training.
There's no need to worry. I'll definitely let you win this match. Come on, let's go!
I endured an impossible amount of training while Nekomaru offered me advice. The more I worked out, the more I noticed that something sleeping inside me was being awakened. And with that came an optimistic feeling. It's probably because of the strong bond Nekomaru and I formed with each other. We will definite escape from here. All of us. Yeah. Normale Tidy Whiteys.
Everyone.
Everyone. Good. Connor. So, was mag die denn? Die 8 und die 86. Okay. Aber vorher. Nick Mao's undergarments, Nick Mao's favorite briefs. They were created by Military World, the historically renowned men's underwear manufacturer. Only the best team managers are allowed to wear them. Ja.
Ja.
Dum, dum. Die 8 habe ich dreimal, okay. Pre-packaged Orsotto. A dish made from boiled pearl barley. It's a very nutritious and high in fiber. It also tastes good with beef tongue. Okay.
Huh? Yo.
Hey, you. What?
What's
your name again? It's Hachime Hinata. Oh, right. That sort of sounds like your name. Sorry. I keep forgetting somehow. I remember it easier if you keep giving me food or something. Are you an animal or something?
Yo.
Oh, well, later. Wait, hold on. We only just started talking. Well, even so, I'm not interested in someone who looks like they have low fighting power. Just from looking at you, you're probably a runner too. I don't deal with anything lower than trash, you know. What kind of measurement system is that? Like, why are you focusing on fighting power? That doesn't matter in gymnastics, right?
Huh?
Gymnastics? What are you talking about? I mean, you're the ultimate gymnast, right? Oh, that. Setting records and winning competitions is easy money. Money? You're just doing it for the money?
What?
Yeah, that's right. I've been doing it since this really persistent old man convinced me to give it a try. I've been running and jumping all over the place ever since I was a kid. You know, it's what's it called again? A thing where you run non-stop through a bunch of cluttered areas. It's talking about that. It's when you keep running as you jump around obstacles and buildings. Obstacle course? Nope. Parkour? Is that parkour?
I got it.
Ah, that's right. That's exactly it. That's what the old man called it too. But it doesn't matter what it's called. When you get people chasing you, you just naturally end up doing parkour when you're running away from them. You should try chasing me sometime. I seriously won't get caught. What kind of situations do you get into where you need to do parkour in the middle of the city? She's pretty crazy, but I'm a little jealous of how cheerful she is. Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
You serious?
Oh fuck. Sorry. Look pretty bummed. Are you even eating? Hank? My name is Hajime. You only got the H right. Isn't it obvious? There's yummy food, soft blankets, my room doesn't leak when it rains. This place is way better than where I grew up. Seriously, even in this kind of situation? Huh? You know how it is. It's not that strange to find a dead body at the dump in the morning. Where are you from? A trashy place where crappy people are all swept together. Stuff like that happens all the time. Or can you say that like it's no big deal? What kind of environment was you raised in? Anyway, since we never had any money, I did whatever I could to earn cash. I even sold my used panties to this noisy pig who kept oinking panties. By the time I was able to legally work part-time, I didn't have to run away anymore. So, when you mentioned parkour before, you were talking about that. But it probably just laid the foundation for being a gymnast. What kind of part-time jobs did you do? I bet you probably did stuff like manual labor. Well, I did a lot of things. For some reason, my mom's boyfriends always pushed me into doing weird jobs. Huh?
Like?
At first, one of them told me all I needed to do was serve food. But I never expected he'd tell me to do it like that. I'm pretty sure Akane is talking about being a waitress, but what kind of waitress? What did he tell her to do? Cosplay. Nope. Roller skater. Nope. No panties? What?
What?
What happened? Well...
What's that mean?
Well, anyway, I didn't know what to do. I mean, he told me to do it without my panties, you know? It doesn't make sense, right? There's no way I could do something like that. Of course. Right? That would definitely make your stomach cold. That's not the issue.
You.
What? Man, you're annoying. Talking to you made me hungry again for some reason. Alright, guess it's time for me to have my 4th meal. After she said that, Akane walked away in a hurry. What kind of past does she have? Okay. Dragon Ball Anspielung. Vielleicht. Bin mir nicht sicher. Long. Schweinchen, Panty. Vielleicht. Könnte sein.
You serious? I'm starting to get pumped up.
Hey you. You're like really small. Harvey? It's Hajime. Alright, that's it. I was close though. Anyway, are you even eating? I don't really have much of an appetite, but I am eating regularly. I see, then it's okay. Whenever I see small things that don't look like they're eating much, I can't help feeling worried. You can't survive if you don't eat when you can, you know? Well, it's true that eating is necessary, but aren't you going a little overboard?
Wait.
Of course not. That's not back home. Hey, Kane. I've been wondering about this for a while, but about your home.
What?
It's not that big of a deal. The only major difference is that I have about 7 little brothers and sisters, and my parents don't work. The only thing? What the heck?
So annoying.
You know how every time you get a new mom or dad, you get new siblings too. Well, that's why I don't really know exactly how many siblings I have. That's really messed up. Then you took on part-time jobs to help support your family? Yep, I gotta feed the little ones, you know.
Yo.
When I had my waitressing gig, I'd sometimes steal, borrow leftovers to bring home. I got paid an hourly wage and I also got tips too, which was pretty sweet. And I got to keep my panties on too. I didn't let customers motorboard me either. Of course.
Huh?
Why are you so mad? I mean, you're a girl. Don't talk about keeping your panties on so casually. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have asked such personal questions. You're so awkward.
Yo!
I remember now, I've been yelled at like this before. Back when I was waiting tables, there was this weird old dude who used to come all the time. He was a gymnastics coach. I wasn't really into sports and especially not gymnastics. But no matter how much I punched and kicked him, he was pretty persistent. In fact, he looked like he was enjoying it. He kept telling me I had an amazing body. He was seriously a gross old dude. But thanks to him, I was able to move out with my siblings and find a new home for us. I see. I think that's good though. Yeah. I think I'm gradually starting to understand Akane a little better. Etwas, ja. Ja, wir können heute auf jeden Fall noch eine dritte Person mit dazu tun. Könnt ja mal überlegen, wen ihr gerne hättet. Mikan, Mahiru, Kazuichi und Hyoko stehen noch zur Auswahl.
Ja.
Okay, Moment, was war das? 86 Potpourri? Ja, gut.
Huh? I'm hungry.
Man, I'm starving. Ich hab dir gerade was zu essen gegeben. Let's go find some food. Hector? Hachime. I want to believe she's just playing with me and doing this on purpose. Hey Hachime, I found a place that might have a lot of awesome things. Come on, let's go. He kinda grabbed me by my arm and dragged me to the storage room inside the old building?
Yo!
Manomi will let you in if you just ask her. She sure is a pushover. I found out that there's canned food here. Isn't it awesome? Since there's no one here, you can, borrow as much as you want. It's a canned food party. Kane's eyes lit up from being surrounded by food. She sort of looked like a little kid. Aber die haben doch einen Einkaufsladen auf der Insel. Ohne Kassierer. Dementsprechend ohne Leute, die gucken, ob man bezahlt oder so. When she looks this happy, it's hard for me to want to stop her. Nah, score! When things don't make sense, the only thing I can do is stuff my face. As long as I can eat and move my body, that's when I feel like I'm alive. That's all I need. It's very Akane, I think, but is that really okay? For people, things are never that simple. She might have something on her mind. She sounds like she's trying to convince herself. Maybe what she really means is... Are you worried about something?
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't really worry about things.
You?
There's no way I'd ever worry about anything. Really, everybody has things they worry about. People feel hesitant or uneasy, and sometimes you just need to vent about it.
You.
That's wrong. I'm not that weak. Oh, what? Akane swung her arm and hit the light switch. It's only dim, but I should still be careful. Bam. And I've already walked into a shelf. What's that white thing? Ka? Huh? Someone managed to turn on the light and I saw Akane crouch on the ground, trembling next to a white sheet. Kazuichi, nicht Mikan. Okay, dann nochmal Kazuichi. It probably fell from the shelf when I walked into it. Ghost. That's not a ghost, it's just a sheet. Liar. I'm not lying. See, look at your feet. Right?
it!
Forget about what you saw just now. Huh? If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. If I even catch you thinking about it, I'll kill you. I'll get you for this. I don't know if I should remember this or forget about it. But I never thought I'd ever see Akane make a face like that. Bum, bum, bum. Da ist er. Aromatic blend of ripened flowers, herbs, and fruit skins. You'll enjoy the smell of this potpourri for 100 years. Ach, das ist Potpourri. Nichts zu essen.
Serious? I'm starting to get pumped up. Hey.
Hajime. You made sure you forgot what you saw, right? What I saw? Oh, you mean when we were in the storage room?
You.
I'll kill you. Zhang is the real deal. I don't think she's just embarrassed about what happened. Still, I think everyone is scared of something. Plus, it's normal to be scared. And you're a girl, so...
Damn it!
Stop it. Just stop it. Don't treat me like I'm weak. Huh? I'm not weak. Being weak is bad. If you get kicked around and beat up, or cry and scream that there's no food or medicine, no one will help you. And the next time I say someone's name, I might be talking about a dead body. That's the kind of place I grew up in. Weak people die and there's nothing you can do about it. No matter what happens, you can't complain. What's wrong with being weak? It's normal to be weak. Humans feel overwhelmed sometimes and even cry. I know I do, so what's wrong with that? I don't think real strength means you don't accept your weaknesses. I think real strength means you overcome them. It's weird when I talk to you. I feel like I'm getting really weak or something.
Damn it!
I was much stronger when I was alone. Stop saying things that don't make sense. Akane, how can I get through to her? I need to explain this in a way that Akane will understand. Too many cooks. Kennt ihr Too Many Cooks? Zeug. Können wir uns mal anschauen. Nach Danganronpa, aber es geht ein bisschen, glaube ich. Too Many Cooks, Adult Swim Dingens Zeug. Ja, geht 11 Minuten noch was. Das ist ganz interessant. So viel Geld verderben bei. Ja, das, die Redewendung. Aber ich meine, so eine kleine Parodie auf oder über so 90er Sitcom Intros und so weiter, was mal auf Adult Swim gezeigt wurde und so weiter. Ist ganz cool gemacht. Ah ja, gucken wir uns dann mal an. How should I put this? You know, as long as we all run a red light. You can't do that, that's dangerous. You'd get run over. You're right.
Damn it.
But I get what you're trying to say. When everyone's together, they can make up for the weakness. That's what you mean, right?
You?
But you can't run a red light, not ever. You're right. She's probably sensitive about stuff like this because she has younger siblings. You're not weak at all, Akane. You don't need to try so hard by yourself. Especially in this situation, we should all work together and do our best, right? I offered my hand and Akane cautiously gripped it. Just as I thought, her hands were very warm. Coach Nekomaru said something similar, but I didn't understand, so I didn't listen, but somehow I understand now. Your words make sense to me.
Hey.
Oh, Hajime.
You're warm. This is the first time I've ever felt someone this warm.
Okay. I kinda gripped my hand tightly. A strong bond forming between Akane and me. That's right. We're not alone. We can move forward and overcome our worries and hesitations. I hope Akane, who's been living alone her whole life, is able to understand that, even if it's just a little. Me, who's been living alone her whole life. Die hat doch hier acht Geschwister und so weiter. Oh yeah. Panzu. Ding ding.
I can't.
Okay. Jo, Kazuichi machen wir noch. Aber vorher Overlay. Das Speichern dauert länger als die Farbe von der Kontur zu ändern. Oh, go mit, ja. Kazuichi, da also. Was mag der? Der mag 47. Radiosonde. A meteorological instrument that measures the temperature, humidity and barometric pressure by shooting a balloon into the sky.
Are you serious? Engines revving. Man,
why does this happen? We're on a tropical island, you know, surrounded by a blue sea, you know. And there's plenty of ladies here too. So why do we have to be involved in all this killing nonsense? Although Kazuichi's intentions are probably not pure, I agree with what he's saying. If this was a normal school trip, it would have been really fun. Man, and here I thought I was finally going to go on a school trip for the very first time. First time? Did you go on one during middle school? I was supposed to, but I ditched it. Faked being sick and stayed home. Oh well, I had a lot of reasons, but my family is really poor. My classmates were pretty much a bunch of boring turds, so it was like, who cares if I don't go to school?
well,
But my old man found out later and beat the crap out of me. Well, obviously a parent would be mad about that, but I sometimes got yelled at for ditching school events during elementary and middle school too.
hey,
My damn old man, he knew better than anyone that we didn't have any money. Now we run a bike shop at my place, but it's seriously hard to sell bicycles these days. The only customers we get now just need a flat tire fixed or air pumped. But yeah, despite that, I'm the genius mechanic of my family. I can take a look if a bike or car needs fixing, and I can fix anything from kids' toys to household appliances. Oh, that's pretty amazing.
of course.
Well, I've been surrounded by junk and tools ever since I was born. So I just have a habit of taking things apart and putting them back together. I see, so that's the environment the ultimate mechanic was raised in.
Hey,
My old man is just hopeless though, so I'm always the one who's helping out at the shop. In fact, the tell you the truth, I was really excited when we first arrived at this island. Everyone here has pretty colorful personalities, but they all seem like interesting people. I was really looking forward to enjoying my youthful days here, until all this crap happened. Dad, it's my dream, you know. I've always wanted to go on a trip with my friends and stuff.
Man.
Now wait, we're not close enough yet to call each other friends, huh? I don't know when people suddenly decide they're friends or not. But since we seem to have the same goal, maybe we can at least call each other comrades. Comrades, huh? That sounds pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to working with you, comrade. Kazuichi extended his hand and I gripped it. I tried to let go, but for some reason Kazuichi was glaring at me and touched me. What are you aiming for? What are you talking about?
You know, right?
Isn't it obvious? I'm talking about the ladies. Depending on your answer, the alarm clock in your room may be modified into a time bomb. If you have time to make something like that, you should spend it actually being productive. It's pretty amazing that he's able to think about that kind of stuff at the time like this. But despite his looks, Kazuichi seems like a pretty normal guy. I learned a little bit about Kazuichi today. Was soll denn eigentlich inzwischen das Zeug? Restore. Grants Hyper Energy. Okay. Bloop. Schon wieder vergessen, was der mag. 47.
Man.
Ah, jeez. Why aren't there any vehicles with engines on this damn island? At this rate, I'll take anything. Go-kart, RC toys, a baby carriage. Just let me tinker with something. Baby carriages don't have engines.
Aw, man.
There's nothing I can't disassemble, so I took apart the alarm clock inside my room. And when I did that, I couldn't put it back together. Oh, so there are times when even the ultimate mechanic can't fix something. Of course, that sort of thing happens to me all the time. One time I was tinkering around without thinking, and before I realized it, I made some kind of car thing. For some reason, the things I fix always end up being some kind of vehicle. I don't understand that at all. I don't mind messing around with the frame or connecting the electrical equipment, but guys definitely need something with a rumble and so bam bam bam. Hey, Hatsumi, you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I really want right now? Kazuichi is probably talking about our engine. Talking about an engine, right? That's what you want to mess around with?
Of course.
That's right, that's exactly it. Disassemble, reassemble, see how it goes. Disassemble, reassemble, see how it goes. Doing that over and over gets my brain moving. I really miss the smell of oil. You're right, I haven't really smelled anything like that since we came to this island. But even if there was a car here, you couldn't drive it since you don't have a driver's license, right?
How annoying.
There's no way I'd do something annoying like that. I'd just get motion sickness anyway. I just really like the feeling of an engine running. I like all kinds of machines, but vehicles are definitely the best of the best. After all, they look so awesome. Man, I really want to go home soon and start working on my bike again. Are you even making a bike, huh?
Awesome!
My dream machine is seriously awesome, you know. According to my calculations, it has a top speed of 558 miles per hour. Das ist bisschen extrem viel. Das ist, das sind knapp 941 km/h. Man, I really miss tinkering with that thing. Oh, but it obviously wouldn't be street legal, and since I get motion sickness, I can't ride it anyway. What's the use of making a ride that you can't even use? I don't understand that at all. So, was will sie jetzt? Good ship, Usami.
I can't stop.
Ah,
Warum vergesse ich dem sein Zeug? 47.
are you serious? Engines rev.
Yeah, tell me, do you have a dream for the future or something? I've never really thought about it. Maybe I've forgotten what it was. How about you? Do you have one?
Huh?
Well, you know, sort of, since I'm a mechanic. There's not much a guy like me can do besides tinker with machines. So if I'm gonna reach for the stars, then that's the only one for me. Do you mean an F1 racer?
That's obviously
Hell no,
wrong.
something big and faster.
Ah,
Oh, never mind, don't even think about it. You just laugh. You'll definitely laugh at me.
I already know.
See, I told you, your face is totally giving it away. Bigger and faster. Okay, nee, doch nicht. Keine Ahnung, was der will. I'm making a face. Don't you get it?
Hey,
I mean, if I'm talking about the best machine, then I'm obviously talking about that. Just don't even think about it. Forget about it already. Does he want me to guess or not? The thing Kazuichi probably wants to talk about is... rocket ship. Could it be a rocket ship? Laugh all you want, I don't care. Why would I laugh? That sounds amazing.
you serious?
Seriously? I see. I see. Do you think rockets are amazing? They're the biggest and the fastest. They're at the very top of the vehicle food chain.
Hey,
Ja, aber Raketen haben keinen Motor. Der mag doch Motoren so sehr. That's just one thing I'm worried about. No matter how hard I worked to make such an awesome machine, there's no way I can give a girl a ride in one. Yeah, if you get motion sickness in a car, you'd have a really bad time inside a rocket. But a fancy like that was very you, I guess. If you have overcome your motion sickness, I can totally imagine you riding a motorcycle with a girl. You'd probably hang out with a bunch of delinquents and get into all kinds of trouble too. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's normal to think like that. Kazuichi, did something happen all of a sudden?
man.
It's nothing. I just remembered something I need to do, so later. For some reason, Kazuichi abruptly walked away. I don't really know why his attitude changed. Bing, 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 bing.
Are you engines revving? Damn it.
So am I already losing confidence in myself? But it's not like I had any confidence to begin with. Damn it, why did this have to happen? I wanna go home already. Kazuichi seems pretty depressed, both physically and mentally. Get a hold of yourself. I'm sure there must be some way. Come on, you know what they say. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Hajime.
Are we screwed?
Isn't that kind of lame? It's your fault for complaining. Well, that's true, sorry. Alright, let's get pumped up and look for a way to escape. He sure recovers quickly. But still, all the machines here that have engines like airplanes and ships, they're no good. We might as well put paddles on the ship and paddle boat off this island. We could even make it swan-shaped too. What do you mean, might as well? Yeah, that reminds me, I would get yelled at for a lot of modifying various things at school or at home. My greatest invention was attaching an engine to the machine that draws the chalk lines on the soccer field.
Well...
But I escaped through the school entrance at full speed without curving or stopping. Obviously you'd be yelled at for that. Hey Hajime, if by chance... What if it's impossible? That Monokuma Basset's rule is that only one person is able to escape. That rule doesn't matter. We will never kill someone. It's that simple, right? That's true, but can you really believe that nobody here will ever betray us? If you start doubting now, you'll never stop. If you start doubting now, you'll never stop. They want you to feel like this. Well, obviously, but...
You know, right?
Humans are creatures that betray each other, you know? If they aren't, then... Kazuichi, what does that mean? Sorry, let me think about it alone. After saying that, Kazuichi briskly walked away. I understand why he's worried, but I feel like he is worried about something else. But I guess for now I should just wait until Kazuichi feels comfortable talking to me about it. Okay. Dings habe ich nicht mehr, ne? Ne. Was mag der noch? Die 53. Und da fällt mir gerade ein, wir haben noch gar nicht Dings angeguckt. Kai's favorite pennies. They empathize freedom of movement, so they don't interfere with fighting. Okay. So. Lilienthal's wings. A model left behind by flight engineer Otto Lilienthal. Lilienthal? Keine Ahnung. It's filled with the dreams of those who aim for the sky.
Well...
Hajime, about the thing from before.
For now.
Hey, let's go somewhere else. After he said that, Kazuichi walked away by himself. I ran after Kazuichi until I arrived at the beach. Warum wollen die alle zum Strand? Phew. Ha! What are you doing?
Shut up!
Can't you see I'm breathing deeply? I gotta prepare myself for lots of reasons, you know. Alright, I'm ready. Come at me, bro. No, hold on. I don't really understand what's going on at all.
Hey!
Damn it, isn't it obvious? There's only one thing for two men to do when they come to the beach. What? What can two men do at the beach?
That's...
They're talking about a fish fight? Not exactly. They're going to punch yourself. Huh? If you don't, my mind won't be settled. It's like I feel lost or something. You believe in me, but I can't believe in you at all. It's like I betrayed you or something. Kazuichi. Hey, to be honest, I'm wearing contacts. What is this now? It's not like my hair is this color because I wanted it to look like this. I wasn't really sure what I wanted, so I just tried a few things and it ended up like this. I was always a weak, cowardly kid. All I ever did was study and tinker with machines. So I always believed that everyone who talked to me was a nice person. So even if I was betrayed or lied to, I always believed they had a good reason for it. That's what I always believed, all because I was too scared to admit it. The Kazuichi I know is a confident, happy-go-lucky guy, who gets a little carried away sometimes. But maybe he's just been pretending to be like that. When I was in middle school, there was this guy I thought was my best friend. We always did everything together and I could talk to him about anything. But one time, I let him cheat off my test because he begged me for help. But we got caught. Till the very end he insisted that I was the one who willingly gave him the answers. But as long as he didn't get punished, I really didn't mind sharing my answers with him at all.
Man.
But ever since that happened, he kept avoiding me. I wonder why. It's not like I really cared. Maybe he felt guilty. He probably couldn't stand it.
Maybe.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I feel like I understand him a little. But at the time, I was fed up with everything, so I decided to get rid of all of it, including my looks. And when that happened, everyone who used to hang around me started keeping the distance. And punk guys started getting closer to me instead. Since then I haven't needed to believe in anyone, and I haven't been betrayed. It was really easy. You'd be surprised how much changes when you change your appearance. Hot girls kept coming on to me too, but to tell you the truth, it scared me a little. Kazuichi, I never felt betrayed by you. I mean, you always believed in me, didn't you? Well, but after hearing your reasons, I think it's fine. So how about this? If you ever betray us and make us sad, I'll punch you as hard as I can. Got it?
Huh?
Bring it on, I'll make you eat those words. Thanks, because of you I understand now what I really hated all along wasn't being betrayed. I hated myself for being too weak to believe in others.
Whatever happens, I'll believe in you. That is what being friends is all about. Let's definitely get out of here. All of us.
Yeah, definitely. Kazuichi offered his hand and I gripped it firmly. This time I felt a strong, definite bond forming between Kazuichi and me, and I. But I'll be different if you act suspicious. Even if you're my friend, I'll doubt you if you're suspicious. Interessant. Okay. So, 3 Leute haben wir noch. Kazuichi's favorite rungs are popular brand among mechanical men due to its repair the now, create the now ad campaign. That kind of feeling shines through the colorful design. Ja, 3 Leute fehlen noch. Sollten wir wahrscheinlich, oder ja, werden wir auf jeden Fall dann nächste Woche Freitag machen. Und dann sind wir eigentlich erstmal soweit fertig mit Danganronpa 2.